Okay, we just ask them the question. All right. Type it in the chat.
I can do it.
Yeah, type it in the chat. Yeah, type it in the chat. Welcome, everyone.
Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome. Happy Tuesday.
Yesterday, I thought it was Monday. Oh, Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
Yesterday, I was off my rockers, guys, and everybody was okay with me. Okay, so Charmaine putting something in the chat for you guys. Yeah, she's putting something in the chat for you guys. Yes. So let's see what happens. How are you guys doing? Welcome in. It is now so nice to see you guys joining us on this cloudy, cold Tuesday. We don't understand why we family member would leave such a country to come to places that freeze. We grew up. Hi there. Hi, Marian West. Welcome in, Andrea, bro. Nice to see you. Very stressful. Okay, before we start reading, let Charmaine take the. Oh, Charmaine, I type. Welcome in. We have a lot of quizzes for you guys. Lots of polls for you guys to answer today.
Okay, so that is one. So before we begin, as usual, we are going to start with the word of today. And the word of today said, strength doesn't come from what you can do. It comes from overcoming the things you once thought you could not. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Every challenge carries an opportunity to grow stronger in faith, wisdom, and character. Even small steps forward matter. Keep going. So that ends the reading. If anybody wants me to read it again, they can put it again in the chat. Hello, Rhonda.
Oh, wait a minute. I've not known there. Okay, chat seems very busy. All right, let me take the roll call here. So, Alani, welcome in. And I have that skit for you. Not to worry, it's ready and waiting for us to play it. Charmin is in the house. Marian is here. Rhonda is here. Suzette is here. Hope is here. Hi, Hope. Did we say Marian West already? Yes, we says Marian West already. Era is in the house. Gigi is in the house. Prayers go out to you, my Nancy. I hope everything went well and you're resting up. And Annette is in the house. All right, welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. How are you guys doing today? Make we just read what they're saying. Alani says, when Talia tell Delicia to mind her business about her boyfriend drama. That's what happens when you make your children become your friend. Then you learn to disrespect you, right?
That's true.
And then good afternoon. Charmaine says, please like, share, and click the like button. So make me pin it here so you guys can see that it's pinned. And Marian West says, good afternoon. Wayne advice was similar to Rolanda's. Okay, hi Sharon. I agree about what he said about Jesus. He's telling her what her dad said. Awesome. Susan, you're the best. And Hope says, Sharon and Charmaine. Marian Aranda says, hello. Andrea Brown says, very stressful skit day. I had a high blood pressure. Okay. But your blood pressure should have gone down a little bit up because was it who have the high blood pressure? Oh yeah, Andrea. Andrea, you know what? When Amber says she wants to put PR in the pool, you should have been laughing because I find that skit to be funny.
Of
She
course, it was
did the
funny.
cartwheeler into the pool. That's what what I would have done. And Marian says mental health is real. Amber has to do what's best for her. And that absolutely right. And Kiki says Amber told Piari she will push her into the pool. LOL, exactly. So guys, we need to get Andrea blood pressure down, okay? And Rhonda says, hello, Charmaine and Sharon. Hello, my darling. Welcome in, everyone. And Charmaine says, do you think Shayla will tell her mom what really took place the night she went to the Daltons' home? Know that she has repented. Oh, that's
She said
happening.
she said she
That's
did repent with Wayne today. Didn't he hold hands and they pray? And she said,
mm-hmm,
let us repent of our sins together because I mean we commit the sin. So let's repent
mm-hmm.
together. So if she repents, she should not be afraid to and Wayne tell her to take accountability. So this will be
Exactly.
a part of the accountability that Wayne is advising her to take. So she
Mm-hmm.
should not be afraid to tell her mom or to tell anybody because she said she was partly to be blamed. She said if
Yeah.
she did not do what she did, she was owning up to it. But Amber, I don't know, Amber was saying yes, but it takes two. And Wayne
Mm-hmm.
tell her that it was mostly you. So Wayne give her a word as well. It was mostly you.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to take accountability. That's the first thing you need to do. So she might tell her mom and let her mom ease off of Amber. Amber has her own situation right now.
Mm-hmm.
Amber is so her head is discombobulated. I can tell you. No, her head is discombobulated. So read some more chat. Or if you want me to read.
Okay, so Gigi said, I don't believe Shayla really repented because first she has to admit that she assaulted and went out on a married man. And one journey, welcoming one journey, welcoming Gigi. And Suzette says, Amber has made Dave her God. I hope she realized that and remove herself from it, Suzette says. And Eros says, Kiki, I was so proud of Amber today, PRA, who is too much. And Marianne says, no, Shayla has not repented for anything. Okay. And hi, Sharon. Oh, hi, Terrian. You have the link, Terrian, so you can jump on whenever you're ready. Um, good afternoon, Sharon and Charmaine. And as Shayla really repented, and Charmaine says, Shayla, Era says at Charmaine, Shayla will not say anything to her mom. That's exactly what I tell Charmaine. Era, you and I think alike. I told her that. And then good night, Sharon, Charmaine, Mods, and chat. I hope everyone is doing well today. All right. So Alani wants us to take a look. One journey says, I, Sharon, and community. Let's talk about it. Hail up yourself there. One journey said also, chat. We stand with truth and justice, critical thinking. I just love our one journey do that. Welcome in viewer, subscribe, like, share, comment with critical thinking, truth, and justice. Thank you, One Journey. And Gigi says, any of us have to go to God. And honestly and truth, he won't accept anything less. Somebody needs to tell Shayla that. One Journey say, Aisha, let's talk about it, Alani. And then new skit, Bethel says, I don't believe Amber has made Dave her God. She's just trying to find a safe space for her heart to rest. She can't get comfort of peace in that mansion. Okay, thank you, Gigi. And one journey says, I chat like, let's talk about it at Sharon underscore Rico review. Thank you, one journey. Amber told and Rhonda says, Rhonda told her that she was going to pray and ask God for direction on divorcing Anthony. Amber hasn't talked to God yet, but Wayne tell her says, you see what the last part him tell Wayne? But write down everything, so don't worry. Your girls have it here. And
Okay.
So One Journey is asking you guys to like and share. So whoever haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button, guys. That get us into the algorithm. I know that we get excited and she what Terry and which new skit after show Alani
She
first up.
said to let her in. Tyrion said to let her in. Oh, Shayla is telling Angelina. She told Amber she feel like all this is her fault.
What we want to show this skit first. The new skit, the
Oh,
next skit
you
is
can show
even.
the skit. You can show the skit.
I am gonna show this skit first what we have on the screen here for Alani. And then we will go to the hi Terrence, how are you? Keep Amber asking everyone but God. Terrence, we see that. Hello, One Journey. All right, let me just add this to the stage and then we do the other one. We start off with this one first.
He is so disrespectful, and he doesn't listen.
Hey, Ethan. What is going on?
Charlie mad because Kenzie came and said listen to y'all, so she throwing a whole fit about it.
She sat next to
I'm
you.
throwing a fit. I literally walk in, and I see him sitting with her. He doesn't even text me. He doesn't call me. He doesn't even get up.
That's something you have to take up with her.
Why wouldn't you text me? Why wouldn't you
Look,
text
I
me?
see where you're coming from, but
No, you don't see it because you did it. So why didn't you text me that she was sitting next to you?
Hold on, guys. Y'all need to calm down, first of all. Okay, so Ethan, this has been an ongoing situation. You have to take her feelings into consideration. I know sometimes it's inevitable, Talia. Like he can't be walking on eggshells whenever Kenzie comes around, but you gotta be mindful too. So we gotta figure this out because this.
All due respect, but maybe you should sit this one out. Last time I checked, you can't even tell your own friend, your own best friend, that you're dealing with her ex. Months go past.
Talia,
And she doesn't
hold
know.
up,
She doesn't know a thing.
hold up. Ethan, you have a good night.
Sharon.
Okay,
Are you serious?
Hold on, Terrence.
you hush.
I'm just saying.
You hush.
All right, so now let's discuss this one here. And I will. Yeah, I know that you were in the backstage, but I was. Wait, there. You guys get to see that one, right? Charmaine and Terrian.
Hi, how are you?
Did you guys get to watch it or no?
I am watching it
No,
still.
did I show it on the screen?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, awesome. All right, so hi, welcome in Terrian. Welcome in
everybody.
chat. Whoever is just arriving, welcome in. And let's to me, I'll leave my answer for last. You guys, Terrian, what's your take on it?
No words.
No words.
These young people, these
Mhm.
kids, pray. I have no words. Delicia,
Okay.
Delicia has to get a hold on that.
Mhm.
You see, that's when you allow your child
Mhm.
To be a
not to
friend.
be a child and to be
Mhm.
your friend.
She has
That's
to get a
What I
when
hold on
just
that.
tell Charmaine before we start.
That's when you get your child into adult business.
Mhm.
You start telling your child about your adult
Mhm.
business that you have no business telling your child.
Mhm.
Here is where the disrespect will come in because she's disrespectful, but who allows her to be there? Who allows her to be that? Her mom.
Mhm. Her mom.
She
Yeah.
tells her everything that's going on. She tells her about she and Shayla, and Iman. She tells her everything, and that's a
Mhm.
child. That's a teenager. Why would you burden your teenager with all of that? So when she does what she's doing now, it's a reflection of the mother.
Mhm.
It's a reflection of the mother because the mother was not able to separate my child from my friend. So that's where the breakdown comes in.
The,
Exactly.
the fact that you told your mother that you need to sit this one out,
Mhm.
I felt like, girl,
She
Yep.
need $2.
No,
You get a knuckle sandwich. Oh, that
listen.
would be a knuckle sandwich. Believe me. I want
Hi, Errol.
a
Listen,
knuckle sandwich.
I'm sorry, but
Hope you
back in
have
the
water nearby to drink, darling.
yes, I do. Back in the days, and we as young people back home and our parents, we talk to we wouldn't even dare anywhere. But you'd get one, you know what I mean? But these young people now, they talk to their parents any and any hour, and then
Mm-hmm.
the problem I had with it, she didn't check her instantly.
Mm-hmm.
She should have checked her and tell her, "Don't you come out your mouth and talk to me like that."
Exactly.
Should have never done that. But Skitland.
I
Yes,
know,
time
eh?
for you.
Anything goes in Switzerland.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And this is what, and I totally agree with you, both of you guys. Charmin and I was, when we saw that Alani put in this thing, says, let's watch Delicia and Talia. And we said to Charmin, says, you know, that is what happened when you let your child become your friend.
Yeah.
Because then and Charmaine and you guys are right. You can't put children into adult business because now she's showing what she said to her about her boyfriend. Disrespect her mom in front of a guy.
In
But
front of the
my
guy.
mother would
Yeah.
have given me two back on.
Oh,
Yeah.
please. I would not even think about doing that.
Back on
We
alone.
could never repeat nothing we hear. We couldn't do that.
No, because they'll let you know a child stays in a child's place.
Mhm.
When grown folks are talking back home, you can't go sit down in front of grown folks when grown folks is
No, we
talking.
couldn't do that.
You have to go all the way around some part. Go sit down and wait till your turn.
First thing, at that age, my mom would not even encourage me to have a boyfriend. At
Exactly.
that age, I could not
Mhm.
be bringing a guy home and saying, "This is my boy." Huh, you crazy? Even when I was going to high school, I couldn't. When I graduated from high school, I could not bring any man to my mom's house and say, "This is my."
Mm.
I was 18 when I leave high school. I could be responsible for myself, but I could not just bring a man home and said, "Oh, this is my boyfriend."
No, we couldn't do that. It's true.
No, I can do it when I live in my own house.
Yeah.
My own house, not her house. So, but these kids, yeah.
Well, that's all. Let's see what our chat is saying. I'm gonna pull up. Let's take some chats and then we will get back into. We'll pull up the new skit. So let you read where you want to read. Guys, listen to one journey. If you forget to hit the like button, please do so. What Terence is saying. Okay, let's talk about it. Terence. Okay. Charmaine, start reading from 442. I'm gonna pull up the new skit with Amber. We have to talk about
442.
yeah, we
When you
have
put
to
it up, the new skit with just Amber and Wayne.
no the new skit is with Shayla, you guys
Yeah,
said,
and,
right?
oh God, please, I don't want to. I watched it.
Yeah,
Angelina
bring
is
it up. We have a
crazy.
talk on it.
Angelina is totally, totally crazy. That lady
Well,
is
no want
crazy.
to make we just get the bad one them out of the way first. And that
Okay,
oh Lord, just
442.
looking at
Okay, it
them.
says hi chat like.
Remote makes global payroll seamless.
Oh my goodness, it looks like they're gonna make my
Says
blood
hi
pressure
chat
go up
like.
by
Talk
Sharon
about
and
it.
Andrea.
Talk about it and one journey. Keckle calling pot black. Hi Terian. I'm sending one to Shayla. PR it number 2 to Angelina. Let's keep it moving. Oh, she's sending out a knuckle sandwich. I don't know what she's sending, but she's sending something. Annette, what are you sending to one to Shayla, one to Pierre, and 2 to Angelina? This kid with
Okay, let me
Angelina
see what she said.
is
I'm
crazy.
sending box to Shayla. I'm
Oh,
sending box
box.
to
Oh, I can't see the box. Where
Pierre,
am
and I'm
I?
sending 2 box to
Box to
Angelina.
Angelina.
Let's keep
Angelina
it
needs
moving.
5.
100.
No. Annette, Angelina needs 5. Shayla needs 2 to bring back some senses, and Pierre needs 4. You're not giving them enough. One is not going to pull them out.
We're not promoting violence on this channel,
A
okay?
box. She sent in a box. What is a box?
We're joking around.
She's sending a
box,
box. Okay, she's sending a box.
Exactly.
I
We are
tell you,
sending
I
lots of
hope you're
boxes.
feeling better. Annette Davis, funny. 3 bucks? No. It's 5 and 3 and 2. That's 10. 10 boxes.
That's 10 boxes.
You think she's grown like Delicia? Yup.
Mhm.
The girl didn't lie though. Hello, Terry, and how are you doing?
Where are
Terry
you?
says, one journey, nice background, love it. I came in at 4:30 p.m. making dinner, and that is coming from one journey. And then it says, when Amber was going off and drunk blonde won, I heard her say, you want my husband just like the other one does. At least Amber isn't clueless that Shayla still wants Anthony.
What does she tell her?
Yeah, she tell her she can have him. Hi, one journey. Hey, one journey coming from Annette, coming from Angela Atkinson, finishing up work. Gigi, Sharon, I have 2 adult girls, and you kids could be friends with respect. I love them. Keep child in a child place, and that's what we're saying.
Yeah.
You're friends with your kid, but they must know that they're kids.
Exactly.
My mom used to say, you and I are not companions. If they're in a conversation, I would not dare go and sit in the middle of them. She's in a conversation with another adult. I would not dare go near that, because she's telling you what she just wants to turn around and look at you. That's all she wants to do. She just wants to look at you. You know, you have to move, because this is not your conversation. Adult if they call you to question you, that's totally different. But if they don't call you, you better not go standing there and putting in your 2 cents. Nobody asking you anything. That's what happened when parents want the kids to be friends. That's what happened. Watch when Shayla tell Angelina she told Amber she feel like all this is her fault. Angelina said no, it's not her fault.
We say them.
Delicia is also a worthless mother. I would stand for the chair with the broomstick. No child would be back talking. Delicia wants to be at Alisa friend instead of mother. Yes, she does.
Yes, she does. Yeah.
Be telling her all this stuff. It was such a random skit with Delicia and her daughter. Maybe they are getting closer to Shayla finding out about Iman. Amber really made my day today by checking the drunken Piari.
Yes.
I am Mrs. Amber Dalton.
Yes.
Has
any head of the house
a ring on your finger? Amber told Piari. She said it's by choice. No, it's not by choice, because she wanted
nobody to want you.
Good evening, Sharon, Charmaine, and chat, and that's coming from Tina. Please like, share, and thank you. And it says, it is where Shayla gets her craziness. Play the skit, because the mom said something in the end.
Okay. Which part of the skit do you want me play? Because I have it at the beginning.
You can start in the middle where she's saying that it's not.
Okay, we start at the middle, and then we can go right down to the end. But we're gonna break it up and talk on it. All right, guys.
Play the skit, because there's something the mom said.
We'll read this one already, right? With Gigi.
No, my mom would tell her children to go and play when company was around, when we were visiting other family, because grown people are about to have a conversation. Gigi,
our parents should have just looked forward. We have to
tell us. Once you see grown people congregating, you know that you have to skedaddle out of there.
That is true. That is so true. But nowadays, kids are different from my kids. Them don't when we have visitors, them disappear. I may have to call them if me need them. Thank God for that.
Ever since the newly on sale Barb's
I'm staging it, guys. So as soon as I get it, the commercial out of the way, then I'll put it on the screen. And I'm wondering what I do with my question for my panel, because my panel need to keep active. Okay, it says right in the middle. Or maybe here, so because, oh, and I think I middle because Mr. Shayla have a pot.
Yeah, she was throwing something out.
I
It's
just
one of those.
apologize to her because I feel like
Okay,
all
and
this
I
is
really in the middle.
No, that is all the
Just make
way
sure that our
almost
mental
to the
health
top.
is in the right.
Okay, we're gonna watch it and let's see. Um put it here. Okay. And right here.
yeah. And you know what? I had a conversation with Amber and I told her, I know all of this is my fault. I know it is.
You told Amber what?
I just apologize to her because I feel like all of this is my fault. If I wouldn't have had an affair with Anthony and had a baby, then he wouldn't be going through this divorce and feeling all this stress. And it's really life-threatening.
First of all, let me tell you something. This has nothing to do with you. This
Really?
is Anthony and Amber's toxic stuff going on. You got the blessing out of the situation. My grandson is the glue to that entire relationship or whatever is left of it. You don't sit around and start absorbing other people's mental baggage and their emotional issues. This is between Amber. Yes, baby. Nana got you. No, you don't
Good.
do that.
When I rang Kai to tell herself to stop. Nana, stop.
Exactly, because you see, and that is the thing I keep saying. If she knows the origin, she's just saying that because she's thinking Anthony chased.
Thank you, Angela.
She thinks Anthony chased Shayla because that is the narrative they're running with. The father's running with that. The mother's running with that, and Atlanta is running with that. Honeypot is running with that. PR is running with that. They all think that Anthony was the one who was chasing Shayla. Shayla is this great catch, and Anthony chased Shayla and didn't want Amber. And Shayla is going to snap because if you see how she's looking at her mother, she's going to tell, one of these days, she's going to come clean and tell her mother the truth. And when she tells her mother the truth, believe me, her mom is going to be left speechless. She's going to be left speechless.
Sharon, I wanted you to finish play it. She said Kai is the glue.
Yeah, I heard that. Hold on.
That is holding this marriage together. The audacity of Angelina after your daughter caused chaos in this woman and this man's marriage. You are saying that she should not take accountability for what she did? You and her, Angelina and Shayla, has some form of mental sickness. Because at the end, did you hear she said she has to get Shayla back into a mental space, a better mental space?
Yeah, you and hold on, I take my foot off her name. Okay, what was your favorite line of the day from Amber? Okay. Thank you, Angela, for that. So it's in the chat. Whatever you want me to ask the chat, Terry and Charmaine, just text it to me.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you my favorite line. I am Amber Dalton.
Yes.
That was my favorite line. I am Amber Dalton.
Yep.
I love that. That is really. Oh, I was supposed to. I poll it. That was so sorry. That was supposed to be. Okay, I think I did that wrong. I was supposed to put a Q&A. Should have been so they can conversate. Okay.
Oh, I didn't even know Marian said in there that Amber did tell Pierre that Shayla came after him while he was drunk. I don't remember that though.
I didn't hear that part.
I know he told Rolanda at one time that he's sorry he had opened the door. He had opened the door when Shayla came to the house and knocked. I know he told Rolanda that, but he did not elaborate. And I know he told Pierre that Shayla and him were messing around before he knew about Wayne. I know that part. But I don't know about him telling them that he was drunk. He said Shayla and him were messing around before he knew about Wayne. I know he told Pierre that part. But I don't know about the drunken part. See, and Wayne told Shayla that she has to take accountability. So all that Angelina is spewing, Shayla is going to, one of these days, she's going to just come out and say, Mom, stop. I went to Anthony when he was drunk. It's not Amber's fault. It's not Anthony's fault. I was the one who went to his house when he was drunk. She's going to do that. I bet you it might not be today, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen because you can see her countenance. Every time she's talking about it, you can see Shayla's countenance that
she's guilty.
She wants to
burden on her.
Wants to take accountability for everything.
I like that she take accountability with Amber today. How do you guys feel? I want that in sometime Edna, me not in the, let me see.
Accountability.
Do you guys appreciate that Shayla take accountability today?
She's not. She took accountability on one end.
Okay, let me read some comments here. Let's hear what our chat family are saying. Please hit the like button. We have 51 watching, and let me see how many of you guys click the like button.
Shayla, go and snap because I think something is going on with her.
Yep, because her countenance, anytime somebody talks to her, her countenance come like some sad.
Guys, we have 31 likes so far.
Sad countenance.
I need you to play the video almost to the end.
Because I will play the video, but I'm taking some chat first.
Her mom said something to her that is concerning. Very concerning.
She needs to get her in the right space. That's what I got from her.
Let me tell you guys how we have to do it. We have a long live, so we can play it, explain on it, play it, explain on it. You understand? Yeah. But if it's a short video, we can't show the whole. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay, so Tina says, I like the advice from Wayne, but Amber has to do what's best for her. Okay?
Can I say something here, Sharon?
Sure.
Tina, and I'm asking you can put it in the chat. Do you think if Amber was ready to walk, she would have asked Wayne that question? Do you think if her mind was made up and she was ready to go, she would ask Wayne that question? Because when you're asking somebody something like that, it is given that you're not sure. You're not really sure. You're just seeking validation to say, oh, wait, it was the same thing the last time when she was trying to get divorced. She was asking everybody, and she was like, she wants somebody to tell her, don't do it, or yes, do it. So is she really ready to walk away from this marriage?
I don't think so.
Can Tina respond to that question? Or anybody else in the chat? Do you think she's really ready to walk away from this marriage?
Do you think Amber was unsure? Unsure. Where is it? Oh, shoot. My poll disappeared, guys. Do you think Amber was unsure of her decision of divorcing Anthony? Do you think Amber was unsure of her decision to divorce Anthony? Did I lose my streaming? Are you guys still there? Because we're not here.
I'm still here. It says, okay, so it says, hello, Tina. I'm so proud of Amber today, how she dealt with drunk Pierre. I don't know where you were in the chat, though, so I could continue to read. So let me see if I can find where you were.
That's okay.
Angelina said Kai is a blessing from Amber and Aunt problem.
That is sick.
Kai is a blessing because God is innocent in all this. But to say that he's the glue that is holding up that marriage, that is crazy. Errol, me too, Pierre makes me sick. Picardy needs to have several seats. Yes, Errol, Amber was sick and tired of Pierre talking stupid to her. And then Angela Atkins said, Tina, I like when she told Wayne it is not about the money, but the principle. She says she's happy without Anthony. She says she can manage on her own. She was comfortable before Anthony. That's not what she said, though. She said she will be able to manage on her own. But the last question Wayne asked her, it's what really got her. Wayne said, do you think you can walk away from him and all of this and you'll still be happy? And he said, don't answer me. Think about that. And what you need is Jesus. Because when you make somebody your God, when you don't, I don't remember the last what he said.
Hold on, Sharon. And I mean, me just find back the paper me write it on.
Yeah, read what she said. Read exactly what she said.
Yeah. Okay, me not think of that paper there.
Because I remember it said that means you make that person your God.
Okay, I have it here.
Yeah.
Not to worry. Your girl got you, darling.
Yeah, read exactly what he said.
At the end, he says, at the end of the day, we got to put Jesus in our life. At the end of the day, anything you put before your God becomes your God.
Your God, yes. And she started to reflect on all of that. So I don't think she is done with her marriage. Because if she has to ask somebody, do you think I'm doing the right thing? If I get up tomorrow morning and I know that I'm applying for this job, and I'm certain that if I get the job, I'm going to take it. I'm not going to be asking somebody, do you think I'm doing the right thing to apply for this job? Because I'm not even sure if I'm going to take this job if I get it. So the fact that she's asking, she's not sure she's doing the right thing. She's not sure she wants to walk away from this marriage. And as Wayne told her, she need to put Jesus first. She need to put, you remember what her dad told her? Her dad said she can be strong and fight for her family. Her dad told her that.
Yes.
That's exactly what her dad says.
And show and fight for your family.
Yeah.
And the opposite of God is dog.
Dog, yeah.
So you need to put God in your life and you can be strong and fight for your family. So Amber is not done with this marriage. I don't know,
she's not.
Nobody wants. And in my opinion, that's my opinion. And in my opinion, Amber is not done with her marriage. I don't know.
And then I'm going to give mine.
We might get a skit with her talking to Anthony later because it looked like they're going to be a regular 11:30 again with the Daltons.
Okay.
But in my opinion, Amber is not done with her marriage. She's going to be wrestling with, and this is going to be wrestling. Help me here, Terian. She's going to be wrestling with the spirit. It's going to be a spiritual warfare with her.
It is a spiritual warfare because guess what? She has one thing on one hand and she has one thing on the other. Exactly. So therefore she's wrestling between should I go or shouldn't I go? Right. And then the thing about it, Wayne tell her that anything you put before God become your God. Right now she is putting Dave
before God.
Before God. So that is going to play on her that she's putting Dave before God. Right? So what she has to do, she has to go back to God for the direction.
Okay,
she can't go nowhere else. She has to go back to God for the direction. Remember now why we go to him, because it is him that order our steps. And for him to order our steps, he knows what we need. He's just waiting for us to come to him and say, okay, Daddy, I need your help in this. I need this. I need that. but Amber is still fighting.
Mm-hmm.
That flesh is still evident that
Mm-hmm.
she's fighting against it, right? Because she feels that if she get out this marriage, she's going to be happy with Dave. And that is the sole root to this problem also, that if she gets out, she'll be fine. Why? Because Dave will take care of her. Dave told her, daddy has you. What does a dad do? Takes care of his daughter. So therefore she feels that, okay, if she get out this marriage, she'll be okay. Either way, she's gonna be okay.
All right. Okay, so let me just piggyback on what both of you guys says. Honestly, when Wayne said that to her, I can see that she's thinking. And the reason why I don't think there's going to be no divorce, I'm sorry to say, guys, this is my opinion. I don't think she is going to do anything with Dave again. If she does, then me beat myself. But in my opinion, I think Amber is going to go to God because he said, wait, which part him say again? Are you going to truly be, are you going to be okay and truly happy if you leave him and all these behind? That's what you have to think about. You don't have to give me the answer. That's all on you. And she was thinking about it. And then he says, at the end of the day, you understand? So you see, guys, we have to pick up the nuggets and watch Amber. And the reason why I think she's conflicted, Amber let them know, says she is the head of the house. I like that. So you see, no matter what other people, just watch Amber. Watch what Amber does. Watch Amber's action. Pick up the little clues from Amber because Amber checked Piari well. Piari is so lucky that Amber did not cartwheel her into that pool because trust me, at the wrong person Piari is playing with. And I wish Amber had really put her in that pool. She did her and Shayla too, along with it. And Wayne. All three of them is trifling. They need to all go in the pool. But I like that they let Amber put her in the place and let you know, says, who is, I am the head of this house. But your name is not on the house. It don't belong to you. Yes, your name is what? My name is
Pierre's name is not
Hamburg.
there.
Guys,
Pierre's name is not there. Pierre's name is not on there either. There is something that she 1 minute, sorry to cut you, but I don't want to forget it. I'm getting older. I'm slipping out. There's something that Terrian said, that Dave said, daddy. I remember Anthony said that one night, and oh my God, everybody was like, you, why is he calling him, telling her that he's his daddy? Does he have daddy issues? And now that Dave said it, nobody, you can hear the crickets.
Yep.
It is so silent, you can actually hear the crickets because Dave said something so profound. And I remember the night when Anthony said it to Amber, that come to daddy or something, I don't remember. And everybody took it like, oh, that is so not nice. Why is he saying he's a daddy and all of that? And
it's a role play. People need to stop.
No. But no, Dave said it, and nobody said anything because Dave said something so profound. But when Anthony said it, he was a maniac. Why would he say something like that? He's not her daddy. He's that.
They ripped him apart with that.
That is the heights of hypocrisy.
Mm-hmm.
That's the heights of hypocrisy.
Exactly.
And people must be careful that when they stand in the middle. O'Neill put up a poll last night and he said neutral, Anthony or Dave. Or I think it was Dave. And I said I'm neutral because you know something? At this point in time, I don't want to see all these people coming back saying, oh, Dave is such a wicked person. Why did Dave have to do that? And I this and I, because I know at the end of the day, Dave will not win.
Exactly.
Dave is not going to win because Dave is only talking about God, and everybody is like, "Oh, Dave talk about God. Satan talk about God. Who talk about God like Lucifer?
Like
Lucifer know
Was
the Bible left, right, and
Lucifer
center.
was God right hand man
Yeah.
before he was tossed out of heaven. So who know the Bible more than him? Who know he can counteract any move that is
Mm-hmm.
made because he was there. He
I,
was there. So
I,
I don't understand why people think because Dave is a smooth talker. Anthony, Amber give Dave the playbook. Amber gave
Exactly.
Dave
I said
the
it.
playbook.
Amber did that.
All
Amber
the things
gave
that
Dave the
Dave is
playbook,
saying now,
just like what
he's
she did
saying
with
the stuff
Shayla.
that Amber wants to hear her husband says. That's it.
yeah, that's all it is, right? Because let me and another thing, Amber should recognize too as a child of God. She says that God is not a God of confusion.
Mm.
So anytime you have some kind of confusion there, you got to check it out. You know that is not God there. So therefore, it doesn't align with his character, right? Because we know that when he does anything, he's bringing peace and there's no chaos in it. He gives you that assurance that it's going to be okay, right? Not uncertainty. He gives you that assurance. So she has to know that if I am tossed to and fro with leaving and not leaving, you know that is an evident that is not of God.
Exactly.
If if you are
She's
to move,
conflicted.
let him move you, not you move out, because you will move out of the will and then you are suffering the consequence. Because if she moves out of the will, as much as we say Anthony did this, Anthony did that, but we can say they both have come short. And because they both have come short, they will do the things out of line to justify their shortcomings. But however, Amber have to let if Anthony is not for Amber, God will remove him one way or another.
Of course.
Something will happen that he will remove him. Anybody causing chaos in your life, God will remove them.
All
So we
right.
just
Thank
have
you.
to
Thank you,
depend.
dear. All right. Thank you, Charmaine. Thank you, Marian. Terrian. Oh God, me I
Mhm.
call him Marian. My
That's
head is
okay.
gone. Okay, so what I was saying now, back to what I'm saying, and then I'm gonna play this video, and then we're gonna read the chat. And I really mean we're gonna read the chat. Even if we answer quickly, we read everything. All right. So we need our chat family involved in this because it's all include everybody here. Okay, so Carla says, respectfully, the guests on the live should allow the host to talk and read the chat. All right. Thank you, my darling. I appreciate that. So let me just put a star on this here. I do not know what StreamYard does there. Okay, so now I believe you remember how she left the door open for Anthony to enter in, right? When Amber exit her house, her bedroom, she left her bedroom door open. And I asked you guys this morning if that was a significant. And I think it was. And this is my opinion. And then when Piari wear that outfit, yes, she's have something going on. But look at this, guys. That's why I said Amber is conflicted. She feel away. Amber came out of the shower in her towel. And she was comfortable being in her toy. Why? Because her husband put her first yesterday. He wants to spend time with her, although she wanted to go and do with the other man. And then her lover let her know, stay with your husband. If you're with somebody and they're telling you to go with the other person and they're okay, you should read between the lines. Take your head out of that. But she did not. So that was a clue there for me when I look at that. And then the other thing is, Amber feel like she enjoy what Anthony, although she keep on say, oh, it's just trickery. I want out of this. I want out of this. But a part of her doesn't want out of this. For her to be asking Wayne, what I'm doing is right. And I love the advice that Wayne gave her. And I also love the fact that Amber is thinking her dad tell her to go to God. Um, um, no, Wayne tell her to go to, you have to put God, Jesus in your life. That's what I told Shayla in the mix. And Anthony says, God speak to him. Wayne was praying for Shayla in the backyard. And he says, you know what? Jesus is not in here. So let's pray. And he prayed with Shayla. And then what did Shayla do? Shayla went and apologized to Amber because she think it's her fault. And we're going to play the other skit. Respectful, the guests on the live should allow the host to talk and read the chat. Okay. Thank you, darling. I like that. And I appreciate that. And well, we are going back over to whatever there, what you call it there. So, guys, look at this skit. If Amber didn't feel away and she was not conflicted, she wouldn't care what Perry wants to wear in front of her husband. She would not come out of the bathroom wearing her towel around her. And what Anthony was saying, nobody knows if Anthony tastes the cookie. You may not, you can't do anything, but there is tasting. You can eat the cookie, whatever you want to do with the cookie, you can do that. You can even swallow the cookie if you want. But we don't know if anything like that happened. Amber get up and she dressed. I love that jumpsuit, by the way, what she's wearing. That's beautiful. We're gonna jump into this year we're gonna play it. We're gonna take some chat. Then we're gonna talk on it. The three Charmaine and Terrian, and then and then we go back into reading the chat, and then we are gonna come back into this video because we need to understand what exactly went on with this delusional mother to her daughter. At least Shayla, you know what I like, guys? I appreciated that Shayla apologized to Amber because she feels guilty now that her getting a divorce. And we have to call spade a spade here. Shayla apologized. She's taking accountability. At least you can see she was remorseful. And I like that with Shayla. I have to do the writers they know we can't stand Shayla, but what did they do? They let Shayla be remorseful and genuinely felt sorry. How do you guys feel about that? I like you guys to put it in the comments so I can read what your guys' answers are. Were you happy that Shayla apologized to Amber? Number one. And how did you feel about that? So now we're gonna jump into this and we're gonna watch it.
Please listen. Your focus is in your beautiful home with my beautiful grandson. I'll put it right there. Got it. Not you allowing yourself to just fall into some emotional abyss. No, I don't want to see Anthony there either. No matter what our ups and downs have been, I just can't support you thinking that you are the whole problem why they fell apart. No, they had problems long before you. Focus on your mental health and your happiness. I don't want to hear that again. No, because my grandson, this one right here, they wouldn't have even had Kai. Come on, this is, no, we got to get past that. Let's just be there for Anthony. Yes. No more drama. Yeah, open.
You're right, Mom. I guess I just trying to find a reason to why all this is happening.
Because what goes on under their roof is their business. Anthony's not telling you everything that's going on over there.
When she says, "You're right, Mom," is she just saying that to shut her mother up? Do you think that's why she said, "You're right, Mom"? Charmaine?
Yes. Of course, she's going to say that to shut her mother up, because if you look at Shayla's countenance, something is bothering her. Nobody knows what is actually bothering her. Something is bothering her. And then her mother said, whatever goes on under that roof. Shayla started all this mess under that roof. Little does the mother know that all the mess that has happened, that start all of this, Shayla started that mess under that roof. So when she finds that out, she's going to be so embarrassed to know that her daughter did that, because she thinks her daughter is this angel. She thinks her daughter is not capable of doing anything that is underhanded. She plotted and planned, tried on her best friend wedding dress, repeating her name and saying, "Oh, this should be, should be Mrs. Dalton," or whatever. All of that she did. So she was plotting, and Zashri know all of this. So I think when Shayla break, when the time come for her to break, Zashri is going to be there to tell her mom that, yeah, she knew all of this, and she was telling Shayla not to do it.
That's right, Charmaine. Amber gave the playbook to the romancer. He didn't even have to try hard. Men actually do that to women in real life. Love bombing is real. And you're absolutely right there, PG. Terry, jump in.
Um, the apology that Shayla gave to Amber when she was saying that is my fault. Did you see her facial expression when she
Yes.
said you would have had everything, even this big house to live in?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see her countenance after that when she said it? She put her head on Kai and she rested on Kai to say basically we should have had this. I don't believe
Mm-hmm.
Shayla has changed. She only, I to me, audience,
Mm-hmm.
don't come for me. I'm just saying, I don't believe she's changed. She's only
Mm-hmm.
speaking like that because she want Amber to pity her, right?
Mm-hmm.
If she had felt guilty about seriously guilty about what she did, she would have went to Amber and said, "Okay, let me tell you how it started."
Mm-hmm.
If she had truly felt remorse and sorry, she would have went to Amber herself
Mm-hmm.
and say, "Amber, this is how it starts." Shayla has her body language say a whole lot. Cause I looked at it, I said when I saw her said about the house and she put her head on Kai,
Mm-hmm.
on top of Kai's head, I said, okay, you're still not remorseful of what you did. Because you in your head, remember she had thought that the house was should have been for her. And Kai, you remember that dream she had?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think Shayla still has that in the back of her head. It's not at the forefront, but it's still the back of her head. But
I
let's see what
understand that.
writes right.
All right. Thank you, Terrian.
It hasn't changed.
Yeah. And Terrence says, that's right. And Aminita says, Amber shouldn't be with either man. She needs to be by herself and heal. Thank you, Amanita. Hi, Terrence. Hi, Amanita. And guys, please listen to the mods. They're letting you guys know if you haven't clicked the like button already, please click the like button so we can get in the algorithm, okay? And I really do appreciate every single one of you come out every day, spend 2.5, 3 hours with us. We appreciate you, all three of us too. And thank you, Tina and Eros. Angela. Oh, I think that Angela wasn't here. Angela was really sad. I thought you wasn't here when you gave me the answer put in the chat. Angela said, "Can we talk about God all we want, but God does not play out in these skits?" But okay, you're right. We can talk about God all we want, but Ange, you notice how he's putting in Jesus in it a lot. The recently back because before we didn't see him do that a lot, right? But lately it's they having Anthony wearing the t-shirt, they having Anthony, they having Ambers that come and speak, and we having you know what I mean? So and then Anthony I have an encounter. So it has to lead somewhere, and that's what I'm trying to believe. But thank you for that, darling. The skip them. I was going to call in the description. We're going to talk about some of the sin. Maybe what's call it? Gonna call it sins. Finland.
SkitLanta.
Finland. That's what I was going to call it. Seriously. Okay. Laura and Terence. So I think Marion is saying hi, and Nancy Anna says, "Oh my goodness, Marian, Anthony really does Mrs. Amber. Yes, he does. Not hear the man tell her saying backed up on it. That's what he said to Amber, saying backed up. And then Dolly says, Shayla made the conversation with Amber about her, which make it one-way conversation. Okay, thank you, Dolly. And please subscribe to Sharon Rico Review. Thanks. Thank you, Tina. And Annette says, well said, Charmaine and Terrian. Well said. So we give them a round of applause. Hold on. And Eros says, you notice it took Amber was really cute on her towel wrap last night. Amber herself wanted it. You think so, Eros? Okay, let me ask the audience what Eros said. Oh Lord. Let's see. Come on. I need it to come up. Okay, so you guys voted yes. Do you think Amber was unsure about her decision to divorce Anthony? You guys says 80% agree. So we have to give you guys a round of applause for that. Well done, guys. Well done there. And Errol says Amber really looked cute in her towel wrap. And do you think she wanted to swing from vine to vine with her husband? Do you think Amber was happy about swinging from vine to vine with her husband?
You asking me or the chat?
No, me have to say it so I can't remember it.
Okay.
In my head.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So what you think? You think she was happy? Terrian?
Yeah, she wanted Anthony, but because of the pride and because of how she's been treating him lately, she wouldn't go for it. You know, she had a little grin on her face at one point. She liked the compliment.
Yeah, she does. She
did like it.
I totally agree with that. And Anthony, no, seriously, Terry. And last night I had to laugh when I watched that skit. I really had to laugh. And let's see what else missed. Let me see if it's on the screen. No, it's not on the screen. Oh, okay. So let me put it back on the screen. Charmaine says we need to hear what the mother said.
Are you aware of that?
Hold on.
Let me help you, son.
What she said?
Because what goes on under their roof is their business. Anthony's not telling you everything that's going on over there. Are you aware of that?
Let me help you, son. Can I help you? Yeah. It's hot.
Oh, Shayla. Gotta get you into a better mental space. You have your own issues. You don't have.
So she's telling Shayla she better get her into a better mental state. That's what she said, Charmaine. Charmaine. Yeah.
She said that she has her own situation to deal with. So I think something is going to be coming out shortly to that effect.
Okay, so that was a nugget that Angelina dropped. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Terrian, do you think that was a nugget Angelina just dropped also?
Yeah, it was. It was because I guess what I think I heard, she said, I need to get you in a better mental state, telling Shayla that because it's not registering to Shayla that she needs to go after Anthony. That's what Angelina is telling her. It's not registering that, listen, you keep saying, oh, it's your fault That's not what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be going after Anthony. You know what I mean? So I think it's not registering as how Angelina wants it to register. That's why she's saying that she's gonna have to get her in a better mental space.
Okay. But to me, Shayla looked conflicted, if you ask me. That's my observation of Shayla. Okay, let me read some more comment. I'm going to play the last part of. Do you guys want to see the last skit with Wayne and Amber, or you want to see the skit when she was telling off Piari? Or is there a new skit drop that you guys really want to see? Let me know.
I want to see PR skit. PR skit was juicy.
Okay, let me take a vote in the chat. Me ask the chat family if they want to see PRs. Do you want to see PR? Okay. All right. Let's see how many votes we get, how many yeses we get for that. Okay, so okay, 83% says yes, they want to see that one. All right. So let me stage it. And Charmaine, read the chat, please. Anywhere on the chat. We pick anywhere.
She closed it behind her, I thought. Yes, she did close the door behind her. People saying that she did not close the door. She closed the door because she knew she was coming back.
You mean she leave the door open?
No, she closed it. Somebody said she closed. Sorry, she left it open because she thought she was coming back.
Okay, Delicia, wait down about Talia.
Yes, sorry, I meant she left it open. And when she left it open and walk away, Anthony said, "You're beautiful."
Guys, before we show that, there's two new skits. Angelina, tell Shayla, her and Anthony has to stop what? Have to stop letting Amber get away with this stuff. What? You know what? Let me go. Wait there. Let me go back to you
My
guys.
pressure go up, so me now watch Angelina.
Guys, do you want to, me know so no vote to see the PR skit? Do you want PR skit right now, or
yeah,
you want?
let's do PR skit. I will do this and see if it's worth it.
All right. Yeah, watch it and let me know, because that just make my blood pressure go high right now. Let me find PR skit, and then we're going to look at Delicia. That Delicia is crying when what our daughter said. We'll watch that one instead. We'll leave Angelina and Shayla for last. We'll let the audience vote which one they want to see. Okay, I'm staging it now. Okay, remove this one from here. All right, guys, let's play it.
Amber, we're here to support Anthony,
Shayla,
so why are you being nasty? What's the problem? How can I stay out of this?
Shayla, really? You want to do this? I don't give a Don't try to check me right now.
I'm not checking. I'm just saying.
Don't interrupt. I'm talking to PR.
I
don't give a.
You're not talking to me
Shayla,
like that.
Who cares?
Shayla, it's my house. Do you understand? And y'all up in my bedroom. And the only reason is because my husband is not feeling well. Did I let you be in my bedroom?
Why is that, Amber?
Shayla, what? Girl, Piari, whatever your name is. Yes, girl.
Whatever
You're dressed like a little girl. Girl. Yes. Yes, sweetvheart. Yes.
Amber, we're here to support Anthony, so why are you being nasty? What's the problem? How can I stay out of this?
Shayla, really? You want to do this? I don't give a doggone.
I know you don't.
Guess what, guys? Guess what, guys? I am the head beat here, okay? Understand?
Clearly,
this is my house.
This is not for
my
Anthony's house.
Girl,
your name is not even on.
Guys, Amber says, I am the head piece here. The head piece. That's what she said?
She said I'm the head B. She wanted to say the other word, but she said it in the short version.
Okay,
Yeah.
Gotcha. Because I'm here saying the head piece. What is that?
No, she the head B.
The head B. Okay.
Yeah. So she couldn't say the other word, but she had to say that.
You know what? She should have tell them to just pack them bag and leave her house. That's what she should have said.
PR did want a shower, so she should have tried in the pool.
Okay, let me go back to it. Oh, wait there. Shabby, you have anything to say? I will want to watch some more.
Watch some more.
All right.
Here, and for how much longer?
Because you got to bathe and suit on
You gotta
Would
go
you like
right
to
along
take
with
a
me.
rewind it
Would you like to
because
go
it
with
was
him?
playing.
Let's go
Make
swim.
her
Let's go
stop.
swim.
This is my house.
It's
Don't
not
come
your
out.
house. It's Anthony's house.
Girl, you
Because
want to do this? I don't give a doggone. It's
Ooh, I know you
Guess
don't,
what,
but you
guys?
have to be
Guess what,
everything.
guys?
You need to
I
relax.
am
You're
the
being real
head beat here,
disrespectful.
okay? Understand?
Clearly,
This is my house.
This is not your house.
My
This is
house.
Anthony's house.
Girl,
Your
let
name
me
is
tell you
not
something.
even
I
on
will
here.
throw
And
you in that
for
pool.
how much longer?
Because you got to bathe and suit on anyway. I will throw you in that pool.
You
Would
gotta go
you
right
like to
along
take a
with me.
swim?
You gonna
Would
go
you like
right
to
along
take a
with me.
swim?
Let's go swim.
Make her stop. Let me tell you something. This is my house.
yeah, then, but
not
she
your
not
house,
bright.
Anthony's
Let her
house.
stop.
Girl.
That's Amber's house. Amber can't cuss. She can't kick anybody out of that house. What nerve does she have to tell Wayne? That's not Wayne house. If Wayne house, Wayne will say leave. Amber is telling she's no man. Okay. Let me see what the chat family is saying, and then we can let you guys speak on it, and then we'll go back in it. Hold on there. Let me see what you guys are saying here. Anthony, forward, Anthony. Going forward, Anthony would have to receive guests in the living room, not in the bedroom. Thank you, Rhonda. Wayne, from Sharon underscore Rico Review, our chat family would like Anthony going forward. Anthony receive visitors in the family room outside, even beside the pool for visitors, but not in his bedroom because bedroom is sacred and that is for him and his wife. And guys, did you like the fact that Amber says, my husband? Yeah, that's what I should like. I should put that in the chat. Yes, my husband. Let me hear what you guys are saying. Did you like what? Is that a question, Charmaine?
Yeah, did you like what and when Amber said, my husband?
Yes. Do you like when Amber said, oops, that's my husband? Oh, go back to this one. Husband. Husband. Did you like when Amber said my husband? Yeah. I think that's what we're supposed to write.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's read our chat family. Let's see. Wayne enjoyed every minute of it. Oh yes, he did. I guess he's going to broadcast that. And then I agree. And Gigi says, Amber is being too nice. I'm sick of that. Go off and every last one of them. You can talk to dad later and repent. Oh, you can't, maybe she mean God. You can talk to God later and repent. He knows you're fed up. Exactly. Amber has reached her boiling point. I am, and Gigi, I would really feel good if Amber had put Shayla out too. Yeah, put both of them out and start being buddy with Shayla. Stop, you know what I mean? She need to cut that part off. Wayne was enjoying in the bickering. Yes, I agree. Randa, going forward, nobody but Kai can come into the house or Wayne. That is business partner. I would have solved that problem. Exactly. You're right, Gigi. And Shirley says, Gigi, you are right. You should never mix the word. Exactly. And Dolly says, Wayne smirking like he's there for it because both of those two needs to be put in their proper places. Dolly, I think you could have says more than that, Dolly. Don't pretty. I'm joking. That was well said, Gigi. I mean, Dolly. That was well said, Dolly. And Rhonda says, yes, Amber placed ownership on her husband and her house. Yes, she did. She did that. And Marian West says, Dolly, he sure was smirking like he wanted to say, Amber, get them. Yes. You know, say sometime. Oh, may I have another question to ask you. Let me just say, so you guys remember, in case we forget. Do you think when come into the skit, you notice whenever situation when Facebook and YouTube are really mad about what's going on, he make an appearance on screen to try to simmer the situation down. You guys notice that? Terrian and Charmaine,
Yes,
either one
yes,
want to go first answer.
yes. Remember the other day when Anthony and Amber was at that point where Amber did not come home the night, and
Mm-hmm.
everybody was so upset about what Amber was doing and all of that. And then the next day, where did Anthony go? Anthony go to Wayne, one for the laughs because there was a lot of
Mm-hmm.
laughs, and he kidnapped Wayne, and then
Mm-hmm.
everybody start talking about Wayne now. Wayne and Anthony and the kidnapping and all of that. So it took some heat off Amber.
Mm-hmm.
It took some heat off Amber, and even when Amber came back the night and they were in whatever, they were still talking about Wayne. The numbers were
Mm-hmm.
still going up. So Wayne was still talked about because that whole kidnapping scene and that whole thing was still fresh in everybody's mind. So
Exactly.
yes, Wayne will make an appearance. And he did that today again because remember this whole thing now with Amber still trying to leave with Dave, and she's calling Dave, and people saying that was so disrespectful, and people saying Anthony Pryor was not genuine.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony was not genuine in doing anything, and he was just faking it and all that. So they need to quiet all that down. They need to
Yeah.
just quiet it down for a bit and move it along, move the skits along. And I think that's what Wayne was doing today. He just
Yes.
came in to just quiet everything down to move the skits along.
Well said, Charmaine. Let me give you a round of applause for that. Carry on your turn.
Did you hear Wayne said, "Oh, Anthony, you're here with your concubines"?
Oh,
Lines.
yes, I heard
I
that.
said to myself, and Shayla just like, "Oh, we're just here to give him comfort, girl. You a concubine.
Fire yard.
You're a side chick. Go home." And she just sit there like, "Oh, we just here to give him comfort." I would take myself and take my tail home and go to my yard. Call me a concubine? No, baby. No second class citizen to no man. I'm sorry.
You
And they
know,
just sit there like, no, no, nothing. And they bring in Wayne like, sorry, he sounds like he's some come to help us.
mhm,
He has answers for everything.
mhm,
Mm-hmm.
does.
So, and after Sunday, that Mother's Day catastrophe that he brought for Mother's Day with Angelina talking all that evilness, he had to come back and throw some laughter in it. So,
She's back today again. She's back
and
today.
she's back to it again with
She
her
said
nonsense.
she's back today. She said Amber is Lucifer because Lucifer was so pretty, adorned with all the jewelry and everything. Lucifer could sing, Lucifer could do everything. He was so beautiful, and that's Amber. But there was evil in his heart.
But she just tell her daughter that her daughter is beautiful.
So
The
that's
skit
what
before. She told her
right.
daughter
She's
that her
telling
daughter
what
is
Amber
beautiful.
is now. She's saying Amber is so beautiful, and all that Angelina is talking about. And I can't wait for her. It might come out on the podcast when the world going to find out about what Shayla did. I hope it comes out on the podcast when the world or Anthony will tell her. Might be she's going to push and push until Anthony tells her. Because she said she told Anthony something about Amber the other day.
Who said that?
Angelina just
Oh,
said Shayla that
oh,
she told,
that didn't show us. Okay.
yeah, that's the new skit with her
Okay.
telling Anthony, telling Amber whatever. And she's to forget about the past and move forward with the future and whatever, because she can't live in the past if she wants to move into the future. But she thinks Shayla is going to move into the future with Anthony. That's all she's thinking, because she is so certain that this divorce is going to happen. And once this divorce happens, Shayla is going to be positioned to move in with Anthony. And that's all is on Angelina's mind right now. Nothing else. So Amber is a wife, not a concubine. Wayne continued to disrespect her, and people say he loves the same woman. Shaking my head, but he did mention that the wife is here, and he did mention something about the wife, although he said because PRE is mentioning PRE because Wayne is convinced that PRE and Anthony slept together. Wayne is so convinced because even when Wayne was talking to Pierre, and every time he goes there and he see Anthony, he said, "You guys can't tell me anything that you guys were never in a relationship," and they always deny it. But Wayne is convinced otherwise.
On board Rocky Mountaineer,
Okay, so you guys vote for
your journey through the Canadian Rocky Mountains.
Let me come back over here. 57% says, and 53. Okay, so we do share. So Delicia skit one. All right. So I'm setting it up now for you guys. Okay.
Let me tell you something, Talia. I don't care what goes on in this household. I don't care what I do. You don't go running and telling my business or whatever I do to your little boyfriend.
I wasn't telling him.
I don't need your little boyfriend knowing any of my business. I don't need him going to tell his mama, his aunties, then they go telling their hairstylists, their cousins, their best friends, and then everybody knows my business. Whatever goes on in this household stays in this household. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
You can talk to me about anything however you feel to the side. Don't involve outside parties in my business. Right. I've told you this your whole entire life. Okay?
Okay.
Now, if you want to address something and you feel a way, you can talk to me about that at any time.
I'm sorry.
My goal in life, Talia.
I'm sorry for saying your business.
My goal in life is for you to be better than me. My goal in life is for you to be in better rooms, better environments. I want you to make better decisions than me. And I'm not perfect. But when I look at you, I know that I got something perfectly right. Don't look at me and my flaws. I am flawed. I have traumas that I'm dealing with, that I've grown up with, and
guys, Delicia make me crying. Sorry, I'm really
That's why I'm trying not to look at it.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to be emotional. That was touching. Thank you, Delicia. Let me just give her a round of applause there. Guys, that was well said. I love that scene. Oh, she checked her daughter. Oh, she put her foot down. Whatever happened inside here, you do not repeat it to the outside world. If you're going through something, you can talk to me about anything. At least they have that understanding. I hope that child never disrespect her mom again. Because Delicia is right. That boy can go tell him auntie, him sister, him aunt, whoever, or any neighbors, and they know everybody know our business, and they depend social media all over the world, right? So Delicia is right, and I appreciate that she put her foot down. The other children that Mrs. Safar, like the twins, very disrespectful, but I like this. How do you guys feel about that? Do you like what Delicia did, Charmaine and Terian? Who wants to go first? Charmaine.
I was looking at something on my phone. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm glad she came back and check her daughter because not doing that would mean that she gave her daughter leadway to do whatever. But coming back to check her shows that she does not condone what her daughter is doing, and her daughter needs to stay in her lane, and her daughter needs to show respect because her daughter was disrespectful. So now she's just telling her, and I can understand, especially because Delicia's daughter was born when she was in high school. She got her daughter when the daughter was in high school. So she maybe was about 18, 17, 18 when the daughter was born. So having a child at that age, there is a lot of things that you will impart with your kid because you feel that the kid is young. You are young enough to be the friend of that kid. And that is what is happening in the world today. A lot of young moms does not know how to discipline their kids because they figure more or less they're friends with the kid. But I'm glad she came back and she checked her to let her know that she's not going to deal with this.
Exactly.
And she's not going to deal with this disrespect. So I applaud her for that.
Yes. She deserved that for real. That was well done. And I like the where got me teared up when she was saying, I don't want you to be like me. I want you to be better than me. And that was really heartfelt there. I felt that because a lot of us make mistake as growing up and as parents. Well, some it's not all of us, but some people, and they make some wrong choices, and they're growing up, and their children don't make the same mistake I make, and you'll try to correct, or you will have a friend or a family member that going, you see things happening, and you tell your children don't do so and so because they're trying. Parents are trying to protect the kids, but sometimes some kids don't listen. They have to learn the hard way. Terian, jump in, please.
At the end of it, she gave her a reassurance that life is not perfect. But she wants her to do the best she can and make decisions that she don't have to regret. And I like that she gave her that point to let her know that life is not perfect. So therefore, she shouldn't expect a perfect mom because life is not perfect. But she gave her the understanding that if there is a situation, I am here.
Yes.
So come to me and talk to me about it.
Yes.
And I'm glad that she made the correction to let her know that don't you ever do that again because it can do more damage than good.
Exactly.
And then the daughter will understand now that the choices that her mom made is because of whatever she has been through in life. And mom told her, what I've been through in life, I'm doing it now that you have to go through what I went through. She didn't say what she went through, but however, she's making her daughter know, what I'm doing now for you is that you don't have to make the same mistake I make. And I'm glad that she reiterated that to her, as a mom, because us as moms or parents, we didn't get a handbook. We have to navigate life to the best of our ability.
True.
Some kids will understand now and some kids won't.
Yeah.
Some kids will understand at a later time why mom and dad had to do the things they had to do. But one thing I know, I always tell my kids, now they having their own family, do the best you can because life didn't come with an handbook, but do the best you can. Once you know you do the best you can, then everything else will fall in place.
All right. Thank you, Terian. Hold on there. Is there a new skit dropped, Charmaine?
There is one with Rafi.
Okay, so anybody wants to see the skit now with Shayla? Is there a skit with Amber and Dave?
Amber and Dave.
Yeah, unless I am reading the comment wrong here. Jeezy says at an error and Annette. Amber received the call, Dave. I'm gonna put this on the screen and make plans with him. When was that?
Amber received to call Dave and make plans with him. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not seeing that skit. So unless it's not on Facebook, because most of the skits drop on Facebook before. Let me check.
Okay, so should we watch the one with Angelina? Oh, wait there. Let me take some comments first because we're leaving them out of the loop for a bit here. Let me get into here and read some comments here. Let's see. All right, so I start here. Them say Duppy, no oofy frightened. I would dash all of them off my yard. Oh. Did I say that right?
Yeah. Okay. Them say don't know who for frightened.
Oh my goodness. Oh, so that means no, the meaning. Sharon, jump in with the meaning for this so they who don't understand the patois.
Okay, so in Jamaica or in the Caribbean, but I know about Jamaica. Duppy is ghosts, is a ghost. So when people say Duppy, it's a ghost. So it's like when we were small kids, people used to say, Duppy will frighten you. And will get you scared. So when somebody said Duppy know who to frighten, that means there are some people that Duppy cannot frighten because they have a fighting spirit. So when the Duppy comes to them, they will rebuke them. So they always says, if you are weak, your spirit is weak, the Duppy can frighten you. But if you have that frightening spirit, that fighting spirit, you can always rebuke a Duppy. So that is why it says, Duppy, them say Duppy know who for frighten. And what them dash all of them off my yard. So she's I understand. So unless you're strong, people will always, so the moral of the thing is, if you're not strong, people will always try to come at you and will always try to want to get to you. But if you're strong, they will know not to bother with you. So that's what you know who to frighten.
So that means that was Shayla and is it Shayla and Pierre or is it Angelina and her mother? Terian? With this thing from wait there. From Rhonda. Was that Rhonda said that?
Yeah, she said yes. Annette Davis, Angelina will not care about the essay against Anthony. She will care.
She will care.
Around Rhonda, you know why she will care? If it is done in a public setting. If it is not, if it's done privately, she might overlook it. But if it is done in a public setting where other people is going to be talking about it, she will care. She will care.
And then remember, it's going to affect her business too, you know, because when they see it, it's going plastered on social media. And when they see it, then they're going to say, isn't that the manager or the owner of Pets to Go daughter? Wasn't you the one that slept with the person's husband? It can affect her business too. So she will care after a while. If she don't care exactly as what Charmaine said in a private setting, but if it's public, she will care.
I get your point there.
Yeah. If she finds out in a private setting, she won't care because it is still a secret. So she will be able to deal with it. She will be disappointed, and especially if she knows that Amber knows, because the first thing she's going to ask whoever tell her, does Amber know this? And if the person said they don't know, if it's a Shayla told her, Shayla might say they don't know. If it's Anthony told her, Anthony will say, yes, Amber knows it because I told her. But if it is plastered on social media, on the podcast, Angelina will care because she is going to be embarrassed.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So here, Dolly says, I love that scene about never include others in personal information. Otherwise, feel free to discuss it privately with your parents. Exactly, Dolly. Well said. Well says Charmaine and Kellyanne and our chat family. Well said, guys. Well said. And let me see what else is there. Also, we're going to get to see. I'm trying to get that terrible woman. I'm trying to get my spirit to go watch her. Seriously. He says.
The only thing you can watch it. I thought it's not anything new that Angelina has not said before. Same old thing she's recycling. Same old thing she's recycling. So
is that a filler skit then?
Yeah, it's more like a filler skit.
Get the edge or something.
Okay, which part of this should we start? At the end?
You can start.
You've got to allow
When she sat down, when Kai is running up and down with the ball and she sat down.
Okay, right here.
To move on. Because let me tell you something, as beautiful as Amber is, excuse me, Lucifer was beautiful too. Beautiful to look at, angel of light, clothed in gems, can sing, can do all these things.
I mean, I wouldn't go so far as.
Yeah, well, guess what? Yeah, I'm not calling her that. What I'm saying is,
well, that's what you did.
That is beautiful as he is or was. He was evil in the heart. And Amber.
So the patakale keka back. Amber is evil. Didn't this woman hug Amber the other day? And then she was also walking in Amber house and asking her, oh, I love it. Did you design it yourself? Remember the other day when she was over in the house and all of a sudden Amber looks like Lucifer and Lucifer is beautiful? What the? God's green earth am I hearing from Angelina?
Her heart is not pure. Please don't believe that for 1 second. You have got to get over this foolishness.
Good job.
And I love you, and I know you have such a good heart, Shayla. That you'll just allow someone to continue to press your buttons.
We're there. Let me ask the chat family. Do you guys agree with? Oh, Jesus, I hate when that happens. All right. Do you guys agree when Angelina says Amber is pushing Shayla's button? Because we don't know which part Amber is pushing this woman button. Do you guys agree? Agreed with Angelina saying Amber is pushing Shayla's. And Charmaine and Ariane have to come back on this page. whenever I go on YouTube, I'm black, I don't get to see you guys. Or if I go to Kountry Wayne, I don't see you guys. Okay, this is it. So I put that in the chat. Do you guys agree with what Angelina just said to Shayla about Amber pushing Shayla's button?
Really? It's the other way around. Amber is not pushing Shayla button. Shayla is more pushing Amber button because even today when Shayla was saying to her that she's at fault, Amber did not say to Shayla, yes, you are at fault. You are 90% at fault. But guess me what it takes two. She said, don't blame yourself. The first thing she said, don't blame yourself because it takes two. So she is not addressing the situation the way it's supposed to be addressed. She's giving Shayla a pass. She is giving Shayla a pass while she's holding her husband's foot to the fire. So how can she be pushing Shayla button? There's something just came to my mind. And I just it's off topic really. It's about Dave. Amber's holding out for 50% of his money. Amber know that Dave is rich because based on everything that she sees around Dave. Why do you think she is still holding out? Because Dave tell her that I've got you, baby. Why is it that she's still holding out, staying there, going through this and going through that, and not telling Anthony, you know what, I don't want anything, just sign the papers? Because Anthony told her many times, I'll sign the papers if you don't want anything, if you want to walk away with nothing. I'll sign the paper. But yet, she's hesitant. Because I think deep down, she knows that Dave is just a fling. I think deep down, she knows that Dave is for a good time and not for a long time. I think deep down, she knows that she's afraid. She's afraid. Deep down, she's afraid to make that journey. Deep down, she's afraid to say, you know what? I'm going to leave everything behind and I'm going to move forward. Right now, she is in this, you know, when when the Israelites, where the Israelites or the Canaanites, whoever, when they got into the land, what was it called? The land of something. And they were wandering for the 40 years.
40
That's
days.
where Amber emotion is right now. It's in that empty place, wondering. She does not know how to make a decision based on, she still loves her husband. And she know for whatever, if Dave was not in the picture and Anthony was coming at her the way he's coming at her now and say, put God first, do this, do that, I think they would work it out. But because Dave is in the picture, so every time she looked to she's looking like she's looking at the promised land. But you know what? A lot of those people did not actually enter the promised land. They saw it, but they never see it. So, I don't know.
Okay, thank you for that. Guys, please put your comments in the chat for what Charmaine just asked. That is very important. We won't even run a poll on that. Charmaine just asked you guys, and we want to know what you guys are thinking there. All right, so Terrian, your turn, and then I will read the chat.
Oh, okay. To piggyback on what Charmaine was talking, it's just like when Moses wasn't able to see the promised land, and him see it, but him couldn't enter it. He wasn't permitted to enter. Why? Because of the people. And Amber is letting Dave. Oh, sorry, hold on. I'm not sure what happened. Yes, and Amber is letting Dave. She's going to miss the promise that God has a plan.
she's making Dave. And if Dave wasn't in the picture, I don't think she would be this eager to file for the divorce if Dave wasn't in the picture. Maybe she would, but she wouldn't be in this eager to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because she see Dave, and Dave is making her feel comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
She has the eager to get a divorce. But I want her to get something pertaining to Dave that is negative.
Mm-hmm.
Because I strongly believe she still loves Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
You see, if you have to question yourself if you should divorce, you're not ready.
Mm-mm.
Because when you're ready, you're ready. Comes what may, you're gone.
Yeah.
So if you are to ask every time they can Harry if you should divorce, if you think you are doing the right thing, you are not ready. And she's not ready. She's not ready.
You know this song?
The divorce is off. I'm going to say
I'm gonna say that too.
It's off the table for now.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're still wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
But again, she has to just keep her level-headed. As I had a bubble like, I don't know. But hey, let us keep her in prayer that the writers write it, that she come out victorious.
Yes, that's what we want to see. She come out victoriously. Charmaine?
There is this song that it's a Jamaican thing. There is this song that they sing in Jamaica. It says, "Already we're ready and are gone, we're gone. Ready, we're ready and are gone, we're gone." So if Amber was ready, she would be gone. And I said it already. I said if Amber was ready, she would not be asking Wayne if she's making the right decision. She did not ask Wayne. Listen what she asked Wayne. She asked Wayne if she was making the right decision with this divorce thing. She did not ask Wayne, I'm divorcing Anthony and he does not want to give me 50% or does not want to give me anything. Do you think I'm making the right decision waiting on this money? Do you think I'm making the right decision asking him for 50%? That's not what she asked. She asked if she's making the right decision divorcing him. So if she was ready to divorce, she would not ask Wayne about the divorce. She would ask Wayne because what is causing them not to divorce up until this point? The asset division. That is what is causing all the problem, because Anthony told her, if you walk away with nothing, I'll sign the papers. And he told her more than one time before this debacle happened on Saturday when he passed out or whatever. But if she was serious and want to leave, she would ask Wayne, I am so ready to leave, but do you think it is okay for me to wait out this money? She'll be talking about the money. She'll be talking about the asset. She did not ask that of Wayne. She asked about the divorce. If he thinks she's doing the right thing.
Yes.
About waiting on that 50%. As she's telling Anthony she's not leaving without that money. She did not ask Wayne about the money. So think about that. She asked Wayne about the divorce, if she's doing the right thing regarding the divorce, not about waiting on the money. The money came up afterwards, but it was not what she asked him about.
You're right there, Charmaine. And let me see where she said yes. Wayne says, you got to do what you got to do, boo. Friends, if you see yourself happy, you got to give him the divorce. And Amber says yes. And then you know that Wayne went on to say, you see yourself happy without half of everything? And she never answered to that question again. You see, she looked puzzled. Let me take some chat. couple of comments here, 10 comments here, Terian. And
when
then
you finish, I want to answer Gigi's question. Gigi said something and I wanted to
okay,
answer.
answer.
When you finish.
Is it this one?
No.
All right. So let me just go back up because I'm giving you the floor to answer a question before you forget.
Oh, okay. Gigi said she believed it was one or two people actually went and see the promised land.
Mm-hmm.
The people didn't get to the promised land through Moses. He brought them out of Egypt. But it is Joshua that brought them into the promised land.
Mm-hmm.
And it was not one or two, it was more than one or two.
It was more than them. It was the Israelite, but it was Joshua that brought them after 40 years, them going around.
If you feel ready, if you want to find a partner online,
who brought them out. So I just wanted to add to what she was saying.
Okay, thank you for clarifying that. Anybody want to see, let me just position that in case anybody wants to see that skit. Okay, let me take some comments here. We'll leave them out of the loop for too long. Piari and Anthony did sleep together, and when they were in school, she told Shayla recorded her saying it's going to tell. Okay, so them I want Danji wonder if Shayla is going to tell. We'll see.
No, but Anthony did tell Shayla before Piari. Anthony told Shayla when Anthony and Shayla were messing around. Anthony told Shayla because when Shayla asked Anthony, why is it about Piari and whatever, and he said, we are friends. She's like a sister. And then Shayla was there and said, a sister. And then he said, don't tell me. And Shayla was badgering him until he said, he and her one time. It was just a one-time thing. And Shayla asked Piari, and Piari was like, what are you talking about? And Shayla said, come on, P, I know. And she owned up to it. But Anthony was the one who actually told Shayla. It wasn't Piari. Piari just admitted it. But Anthony told Shayla.
Okay, thank you, darling. So she confirmed, but says it. Shayla was calculating when she become Piari's friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
She was just using Piari to get information on Anthony when she did that. Okay, thank you, guys. Dolly says share. Click the like button, share, subscribe, and chat with Sharon Rika review chat group. Thank you, Dolly. And Rhonda also said, and Wayne is correct. Piari and Anthony had a one-time play date, yes. But Piari never confirmed it with Wayne, but Wayne saw that Anthony has a hold on her, and he spoke to Piari about that. But I think it's also one thing with Wayne, he doesn't like another man control what is his, and he doesn't like her drinking, and she needs help with that drinking. And it says, Charmaine, I don't think Angelina will care if she finds out what Shayla did to Anthony. Angelina is a low life. And let's see what Miss Sincerely had for Miss Demon Angelina. Let's see that too, Annette. And Dolly says, Wayne knows the game and he's right about Anthony and Piari. Yes, he does, Dolly. And Shirley says, it's crazy how kids speak to their parents now. I was unheard of when I grew and was raising my own kids, and how they know and tell their parents' business. I get that, darling. And Gigi says, newsflash, Delicia, our children, especially our girls, imitate what they see mama do. You will have to start making better choices to show your daughter what that looks like and have respect. And Gigi, well said there. Because they do soak up and do what we do, and then they'll say, well, you did it. Rhonda says, yes, Annette Davis. Angelina will not care about the essay against Anthony. Yeah, no, she would applaud her daughter. Let's see what happens when it comes out. Dolly says, I love that scene, including others in personal information. Okay, we'd read that already. Yes, Charmaine.
No, go ahead.
I thought you have something for us. So you know what, you forget. Because if me thinking something and I'm going over to the other page, I forget what I'm about to say. And it is like Dave is ghosting Amber since the episode of Melissa. I'm wondering if they're gonna show a scene with him. Maybe he's out for a bit. Let's see, Annette. Let's see. Yes, Gigi. Skit Shayla is skits. Annette Amber received a call. Dave made plans with him. And yes, well said.
I don't see it. I'm looking. I don't
I
see
don't
it.
see it. Where is the skit? Who said that?
Unless
Where
it's
is
the one from yesterday.
Oh, maybe that was what they're speaking of. Gigi said exactly, Rhonda. I'm not going to support that character. And Gigi is saying, and Ira says, Gigi, Amber is the one who is always calling Dave. Okay, I guess they're having conversation in the chat. And Dolly says, I agree with Delicia because I had similar conversation with my daughter years ago because I wanted her life to be different from someone of the things I experienced when I was younger. Thank you, Dolly. And thank you for sharing also. And Gigi also went on to say now, yes, our mothers want our children life to be better than theirs, but they also have to show them they're making a better choice because children do imitate what they see. And you're absolutely right there too. And sometimes, children knows what's good and they chooses not to follow that, right? And Dolly says, Angelina doesn't know the full scope of how things started between Anthony and Shayla. Yes, Dolly. Yeah, we all know that. But we are saying if she find out, I don't think she would give a darn, seriously.
Trust me, she will.
I'm referring to Pierre, Shayla and Wayne. They all needs to leave the Daltons alone, definitely. Thank you, Annette, for clarification there. And Gigi says, I notice from the comment that Dave really doesn't reach out to Amber. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing, what everybody's saying. I wonder what is going on between Dave and Melissa. Somebody tell me. I don't know either. We don't know. They haven't shown us anything yet. But we just assume, or the audience is assuming. I want to see because everybody else is saying that Gigi that it was a dream that Melissa concocted all of those things. So we are waiting to see if it's a reality or it's a dream. That's what I am waiting to see. But because everybody else in the chat, or you go on other people platform, they're saying it's a dream.
It's one Ipa Pasa. That's what's going on between Melissa and Dave. One Ipa Pasa.
It wasn't a dream.
I don't think it was a dream either.
I don't care who want to say, in my opinion. I don't care.
That's my opinion, Joe.
It's not a dream because there were things that Melissa was saying. Melissa said to him that every time I'm always your peace. And whenever time we get together, you were my peace. That was also my peace. Dave did Dave did not say no. Dave said business first. And I wonder if Dave was saying business first was with everybody that he has whatever with. That business always come first. It doesn't matter what. Because when Melissa said about Amber, he said business first. Amber is different or blah, blah, blah. But he always keeps saying business first. So for him, business first and everything is second. Everything is second. Is business always comes first. So this is also where Anthony business was always first. And Anthony his relationship and his marriage like a business.
Yeah.
So is he the same thing? Just wrapped up in a different color.
Sharon and Charmaine, I have a question.
Put it in the chat too.
Do you think that Dave have a little Jamaican in him? Yeah, no. A little bun here, a little bun there.
I don't think so.
Yeah, well, it's a possibility. He told Amber that he's from Philly.
Okay. Well, we don't know yet. We'll
He
see.
said he was.
Maybe
I think he was
maybe I
born
should
in
follow
Philly.
him on Instagram and let's see.
And there's a large Jamaican population in Philly. Trust me.
Oh, okay, okay.
Been there.
I don't know. Anything is
Yeah.
possible. I should say I don't think so, but anything is possible.
We did a stage show there, and trust me, there's a lot of Jamaicans living there. Jamaican parentage, born Jamaican. We did stage show in Philly. Those were one of these go-to place when we were doing back in the days when I was in the music business. We used to do stage show there.
Okay, so Terrian is saying, Annette. What you call it?
Angelina and Shayla. I think she made a mistake. It's Angelina and Shayla she wants to say.
Okay, come hell or high water, the Daltons are going to be okay. Thank you, dear Terrian. And well said, dear Sham and Terrian. And chat, Angelina, describe your daughter piece by piece because she is the devil's part. Oh God, this is massive. I wish I did have laughter on here. I need to find where the laughter button is. I really do. God see, I really do. I wish I have the laughter button. Arian says, no, error says, Angelina, days are numbered. And again, she is always a failure in her evil plans. Thank you, Era. It's the other way around. Shayla does and say things to push Amber's button. Shirley says, Angelina speaks the no truth when she's talking about Amber. Everything she says about Shayla, exactly. She speak about her daughter. What? Oh God, she just hit the nail right on the head. Thank you, Shirley. You need a clap, but we need to go through the chat fast. Shayla is guilty and she is falling. I'll do the applause after failing it. Anna Jones. I welcome in Anna Jones. First, I've seen you here. Welcome to the family. She has trouble trusting anyone after Anthony and Wayne. She has yet to find someone who chooses her. Okay, thank you, Anna. Anna is I will give you guys an applaud at the end. Amber told Wayne it's the principle. What's more than that? She's scared. Okay, thank you, Shirley. And Dolly says the fruit doesn't fall from the tree, meaning Angelina had the illusion of the illusion of the delusion.
Before
Shayla did. Yes, I just love this saying. I think we should make that as a slogan. Dolly, paste that on my page, on the community page. I love it. And then Annette says, again, Amber doesn't use the common sense. Use her common sense. Why did Amber call Shayla for Anthony panic attack? She told Shayla to take her husband. Come on, Amber, get back in the world. Get back into the world. God has a plan. Definitely. Yes, Annette, I totally agree with you guys. Gigi says, Shayla baits Amber by saying, oh, it's my fault because your marriage is a mess up. You made me. I found your husband and get pregnant by him, manipulating Amber. Okay, thank you, Gigi. I like that take too. And then Gigi says, Amber still loves her husband. She's afraid to completely give up. Okay, G. And then that Israelite came into the land of milk and honey. They said they still had the old mindset. Okay. And Gigi said, I believe one or two people actually seen the promised land to live in. It's Moses seen it, but he wasn't able to go over. No, he wasn't. He didn't get to go over.
Okay, Sharon, it was one or two people. When the people were wandering in for the 40 days and 40 nights.
The 40 nights.
The reason for that was because they disobeyed God.
Oh.
When they were building those images with the golden images and worshiping them, and Moses, remember when he came from the hills with the tablets with the commandments, and he smashed that.
Yes.
And he had to go back to get it rewritten. So that was all. And God tell him that the 40 years and 40 nights were all the people who came out of Israel. or sorry, Egypt, who came out of Egypt, that disobeyed and were doing whatever, those were not going to enter the promised land. So those people had unalive. They were they expired. Those people had expired. So it was the new generation that actually entered the promised land with Joshua. Joshua was the one who took them into the promised land. It was not people.
Joshua and Caleb.
Exactly. Joshua and Caleb, and I think the sister too. What's her sister? They went. Moses was the one who did not go. But by then, most of the other people were expired. The ones who came out, disobeyed, and were worshiping the golden calf and all of that. They expired because that was the reason why they were wandering for the 40 years and 40 nights. They were wandered so that they would expire. The new ones who were born, those were the ones who actually entered the promised land.
Thank you, Charmaine, for that. Piggyback on anything, Terian? Dave could 100 times worse than Anthony. Okay, Dave could be 100 times worse than Anthony. And then Gigi says, Emma doesn't trust Anthony. Oh, she mean the perfume, the way he's acting. Amber says she's fed up waiting for her husband to prioritize her. All marriage, Dave, is just a lifetime right now. Okay.
I'll be back, Sharon.
I'll
be back. I'll be right back.
Okay. And then Del Marie says, Amber loves to have her own. She doesn't like total independent and anyone resources. That's true, Del Marie. And Annette says, Amber and Anthony will not be happy if they divorce each other. I think so too. And Del Marie says, Amber still loves her husband, but he keeps keeping things to push her away. Honestly, I leave it at end. Me just reading the stuff. And then Shayla asks Piari, you're right. Jala asks Piari. Oh, Shayla asks Piari, told two. And Gigi says, that's what I keep saying. It's written all over his Amber face that she still loves her husband. And you're right. He keeps doing things to push her away. And Dave and Shayla are the devil. Mama Brenda was talking about. Thank you. And God let Moses see the promised land. But yes, it was Joshua who led them into the promised land. It was the children who went to the promised land. Their parents died in the
wilderness. That's exactly what I said. Yeah, it's Joshua and Caleb were the two adults from the people who left. All the adults, I can read it. It says, according to the Bible, the generation of Israelites who left Egypt under Moses did not enter the promised land because of their disobedience and their lack of faith during their journey into the wilderness. The two well-known adults from that generation who did enter were Joshua and Caleb. They trusted God when the others spies discouraged the people from entering Canaan. And you can read Numbers 13 to 14. After Moses died, Joshua led the Israelites across the Jordan River into the promised land, which was the land of Canaan. So that's what the people, he led the children of Israel, the Israelites, the ones who were born. So they were a new generation actually entered, and only Caleb and Joshua from the ones who came out of Israel, came out of Egypt, the Israelites. Those were the only two, but everybody else who entered were new. They were a new generation that entered Canaan.
Okay, thank you. And let's see. Shirley says, Amber altered between two opinions. Altered between two opinions. Go to God for instruction, teaching, and counseling. Definitely right, Shirley. And it says, Dave and Melissa must be grinding salt and pepper together. Oh, God, I like when you guys have the jokes coming. Shayla needs to tell Amber the whole truth about her and Anthony. Definitely. Shirley says, do you think Amber is going to seek God guidance? No Bible read and going back to church.
I think she will, because she told Ernestine that she was going to do that. So I think she will. And now that Wayne, Amber always look up to Wayne. And now that Wayne told her that, I guess she will. Maybe we see she and Anthony praying tonight. Let's hope that the 11:30 skit is she and Anthony having Bible study and praying.
Okay. Let's hope. Watch when Viera tell Piari the manipulated her to cross the line. What? And then why is Amber okay with Shayla but wants to hang with don't want to hang with Anthony? Angelina has no morals when they comes to money. She'll probably say something like that in the past. Okay, here now. Okay, we go back to this. Yeah. Do you want to address this comment, Charmaine?
Okay, I think ultimately, I think Amber is blaming Anthony. I think what Amber is holding on to is that Anthony knew that Shayla was her best friend. Regardless if if it was that one time, and he came and he told her that this happened, he was drunk and whatever, I think Amber will be able to forgive him. But the fact that he keeps going back, he manipulated a lot of situation. He was up various time of night going to get food, came home smelling like perfume with hair on his clothes, and he was just running around town and doing all of that. And on top of that, there is evidence. If there was, I think if there was no baby to show, she might be able to deal with it better as well. But there was a baby, and it's kind of hard. And the only thing I hear Angelina tell Shayla to forget the past. Move on in the future, because the only way you're going to be able to move in the future if you forget the past. And yes, Kai will be a constant reminder, but the way Amber loved Kai, she should be able to move on. If she forgive them and move on towards a better life. Think about her having kids, and I think if she get pregnant tomorrow and it's Anthony's, she will forget about Kai and all that. Kai will still be part of, but she will not hold it against them, because now she has somebody to look forward to. I think if her child was not unalive, if she did not have that miscarriage and David was still in the picture, I don't think she'll take it. She would be really disappointed in her husband, but she would have something to call her own. And I think one of the reasons why she is so upset, because she said already that she was supposed to be the person to give him that first child.
Yeah.
I think that is why she is unable to actually forgive him, because he's the cause of her not having given him the first child.
Okay, so Alani want us to watch the skit where there says that the manipulator.
Can we talk?
What are you doing here? That's what I want.
Can we talk? Listen, I understand. I get it. But I need to work. This is messing up I need to work.
And I need to heal. Like, I get it, but I need to heal. If you hear, I can't focus. I need to focus. Like, when I see you, I see D. When I see you, I still see this guy's face. I told you what he's about. I knew it from day one.
And you know what I'll
what's up,
say to that?
Stouty?
You know what I'll say to that? You were right. You were absolutely right.
You know what? And I didn't want to be right. Yes, but I didn't want to be right. But just go ahead.
You were right. He manipulated me. And like I said, I was in a vulnerable state.
Okay. I think we're seeing enough of that. How in God's name did Dee manipulate that girl? Wasn't she the one that took up Dee and dragged Dee into the room?
She said he gave her gifts and he was there for her and he was always telling her things. When her mom died, he was there for her. So I don't think it was a manipulation on that particular incident. I think she's talking about the entire time while she was there, the way he was treating her and all of that. I think that's what she was saying.
You know what I just noticed? When people make mistake, they like to, and they don't take accountability, they like to blame somebody else. So they're just showing us what Diara is doing. So as she give up the cookie, he didn't wall her down and take the cookie from her. And I don't like that. From here, she said that I'm not in her no more. I thought she and him would have been good together.
You were into her?
Well, I thought she would have been a good thing for him. You know what I mean? When at first. But then again, they always change people, right? But then I think I want him and Erica to, when Erica come back, to try.
Who and Erica?
Dee and Erica.
No.
No.
Okay, audience. Chat family, put in the chat. Who do you want to see Dave with? Yeah. What are you guys type it in the chat for me? Dee. Okay, who you want to see Dee with? Erica? Tamira?
Or Momo?
Momo.
Nobody. Dee need a new girl.
Nobody. I believe Wayne that possibly as what?
I believe it's Wayne that purposely have Amber friends with Shayla. You know, something occurred to me today. You were asking why was Wayne in the skits today. If you look at the numbers yesterday, nobody went to 1 million yesterday. Some went to high 800s. And it's only like today you see them moving up to 800. Nobody went to 1 million yesterday. Not the Daltons, not anybody. But the one with Piari and Amber today, it looked like it's moving towards 1 million because right now it's at 887,000.
Wow.
In one day. Yesterday, they did not progress. Yeah, they did not progress as well yesterday. So I think that's why Wayne was in the skits today, because they need the numbers to move. And that was one when Piari and Amber and Wayne was there with them outside. So I think that's one of the purpose that they were in the skits. He was in the skits today, because that's the one that is actually moving.
No, the reason why it moved today is because Amber put Piari in her place. That's why it moved.
So that's why.
Because Wayne is in it. It's because Amber, people wants to see they let Amber win. People want to see Amber stop being closed mouth and say, "Oh, no, we don't want that." If they're gonna let she suffer stay with her husband, they should let Amber have a mouth. Make Amber be vocal. I want to see Anthony be vocal. I want to see Anthony put in nonsense. But then again, they're my same sick. That's why he's in the bed, right? I want him to say, "Get out of my house."
Well,
I'd love to see that. And I can't wait. As Terian says yesterday, it's going to take baby step. But Terian, I want him to jump like a giant.
You want him to take that giant step?
Yes, want to take giant step.
He leave from the back seat of the bus now. Him there the next row. I'm coming to the front, and I'm coming.
Oh, so him at the next seat from the back row. Him not there at the back, but he leave the back
row. Him leave the back row for Dalen. Yeah, Dalen back there.
Oh God.
And Calvin.
Dalen is back there. That.
And what about the tall guy? DC.
No man, DC the behind on the bus tail.
DC,
Oh my goodness.
DC is not even in the bus. DC is not even in the bus.
No, look what happened to him. He let Rosie. He didn't believe it. He let Rosie cause a rift. And when his daughter, I felt so bad for him this morning when I watched that skit when he says, but when Jada said, "Here, I don't want you to at my dinner. Mommy's missing. Where is she?" And DC had a flashback. What Erica says, "I'm going away, and none of you guys gonna find me." But she didn't let them know. I think she's mad at Jada too. Angry at Jada that, but why she wouldn't let Jada know? She turned off her location, so she don't want them to know where she's at. And DC turned into drinking, but I wish they didn't do that to DC. Why we need to see some strong black men in this skit. That would really be nice. We can't have the liquor fanky win, and that's fine. But we want to see strong black ladies with morals. Yeah, we can still have the little crazy them because we enjoy those skits too. We like to see the funniness and the drama, but please have some good good abiding citizen because there is a lot of black people in these skits that are fabulous. Their marriage working out and they have good business. You know what I mean? But you know what, guys? I do like what's gonna happen to Angelina and Brody. I'm really looking forward to that. I do not know what's going on with Shayla. I noticed Shayla was holding her tummy. I'm wondering if she's pregnant already for Eman.
Jesus.
I'm really wondering. I'm just wondering why she's touching her tummy, and she looks very sad for some reason. So I don't know if it's because of Amber situation with what her mother is saying to her about Anthony. I don't know yet, guys, but you guys will let me know. One thing I love with my chat family, you guys keep me in the know in the comment section and the page, so I do appreciate that. All right, so with that being said, let me just come down here and see what Tina is saying. Tina says, I believe the relationship would be more grounded beside Erica appear more mature than the others. Yes, she does.
Okay, so she responded to a text I put in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but again, I love D, but I think Tamara would be a suitable person for D because with Erica, I don't want to say she's the business class, the more respectable, upbeat, but I guess opposite attracts. I guess what you're saying, Tina, is that opposite attracts. Well, I guess let's see.
Okay.
Simply, no. We're not sending Anthony for Tamara. Oh no, we're not doing that.
Oh, GC says, Sharon preach. That's what we wanted to see. Amber with a voice. To really telling those birds off. Oh yes, but forget that they're birds, okay, guys? Put a lot of birds in the chat, please. We're gonna or is it fire? We put on in the chat. Which one is appropriate, guys? So yeah, birds. So on this channel, we're gonna call them the birds. And on the channel, he calls them the Rooster Nation, and this channel we call them the Birds Nation. All right. So Gigi says, Sharon preach. That's what we really want to see, Amber with a voice, really telling those birds off, especially Shayla and Anthony, finding a backbone and stop being a simp. And that's exactly what we want to see happen. Whenever Amber stand up in her skit goes to 1,000,000. And we want to see that a lot. And we want, if Amber and Anthony do what they need to do, they're going to go over 1,000,000 too. So they need to make the Daltons, if they're going to keep the Daltons together, stop torturing us. Just let them be together, let them do the right thing and be firm and they stand up together. Yes. Then they will see what happens. Right, guys? Okay, we're getting the birds then coming up. Thank you, Rhonda. We're having the birds.
Somebody need to open Ernestine Cove and put them in an Ernestine Cove.
They fold them out of the Ernestine things. All right, guys. So thank you guys for such a wonderful live. And we will do this again tomorrow. Last word, Charmaine, quickly.
As usual, remember to like, share, and subscribe to Sharon_Rico review. And we will do this again tomorrow. Today's skits, there were some gems. If we look beyond what was more than what was said, if we can pick the gems apart, then we will see. And I think I know the direction where they're going with this.
Yeah, me too. I think I glimpse it too. Tomorrow night, we're going to have fun on O'Neill TV. We're going to have the moderators night. Yep. So all the moderators will be on, and then we can really let you guys know what we're thinking when O'Neill come at us for that. Because O'Neill is coming with, what blazing for us. And Terrian, your last word quickly.
No, it was a good live, everybody. Good chat. Larry's on the yellow bus. Because Larry is on the yellow bus also because he don't have a backbone to talk to Miss Newberg. But however, good chat, good conversation, and I enjoyed the live. Sharon and Charmaine enjoyed it with every one of you ladies in the chat, guys. If there's any guys, great live.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Dolly. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, everyone. All of you guys that comes out every day and support this channel, we appreciate you. Thanks to Charmaine and Terrian to jump on. Bye for now, guys. If anything to jump on, we will come back on. I'll come back on tonight, or if anything.
Bye, guys. Tomorrow. Thank you all for joining.